Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Zach Collins and this is Financial Education. For those that don't know me, what is my background? I was a financial advisor in my past, fully licensed, fully FASA compliant, specializing in super and non-super investments. I'm not licensed anymore, but I would love to get my license back one day. I left the industry as I couldn't stand the owner of the business. I've got no interest in sales. It's not all sales, but my passion is to help people, not to sell various managed funds or insurance products. These days, I work in tax and compliance. Have you ever asked yourself, what does a mortgage broker do? If you have, this is the video for you. I'll be detailing what a broker does and why they should be your preferred method for getting a mortgage rather than going direct through a bank. So what does a mortgage broker do? To keep it simple and straightforward, they're the intermediary between the banks that are lending out money and you that wants to borrow it. But there's a bit more at play. Let's start off with something that everyone wants to know. How much do mortgage brokers cost? Am I going to be outlaying thousands of dollars to get the loan on top of my deposit and stamp duty requirements? The simple answer to this is no. Using a mortgage will not cost you a cent. Brokers are paid for by the banks. Now, I'm not a mortgage broker myself, so I don't know the exact dollar amount or percentage. However, a broker will get a commission from the bank in order to place that loan with you. The amount that a broker does get is the same per bank. So they're not actually incentivized to pick any one over another. They're incentivized to get you the biggest loan possible because it's based on the dollar amount. So, and that's also kind of what you want to do because, even though you might think, oh, you know what, I think I can service this, but not sure, you always want to get the biggest loan you can because everyone wants to buy the biggest house. Everyone's got to keep up with the Joneses, as they say. So the mortgage broker, they will get a upfront commission by getting that loan with you. And they also get trailing commissions for the life of the loan. Now, the trailing commission is not a lot, as I understand it, but if you've got $1 million worth of loan, over 30 years, it can be quite a decent passive income. Now, $1 million, say with a trailing commission of 0.1%, is $1,000 per year. Now, this isn't really enough to pay for your lifestyle, but most mortgage broker businesses will have hundreds of $1 million in loans that they write each month. And so, you can really see the potential for the passive income, and the passive profits to snowball. So will this commission hurt you? It really won't, no. The banks don't pass on this cost. Banks make money on the NIM, or net interest margin. That is the difference between what it costs the bank to provide the loan to you and what you pay in interest. So the mortgage broker fee, it just reduces the bank's NIM. It makes it slightly more expensive to provide the loan, but they can't just jack up the interest they charge because you'll just find someone else to bank with. Now that you know how mortgage brokers are remunerated and that won't negatively affect you, why should you use a broker? Firstly, as I mentioned, the broker is working for you. Their only incentive is to get you the largest loan they can. This is possibly troublesome because people can't always afford the repayments. If you get too large a loan, however, everyone wants the best home they can. And so if you need a loan for $500,000 to buy your dream house and the broker can get that for you, but going direct you can't, I think people know what sort of choice they're going to make. The broker can get you access to loans that you possibly can't yourself. I used the broker when I purchased all of my properties. The first one stitched me up and got me a bit of a basic loan. I mean, it wasn't too bad, but it wasn't anything special. Whereas my second broker, I knew what I wanted. I wanted an offset account, I wanted a longer term. We went for 35 years and the broker got it for me. Not only that, but we got a discount on the advertised rate. I can't remember exactly what the discount is, but it's somewhere about 0.1%. On the total balance, which, given we've got a loan about $1 million, means I'm saving $1,000 in interest every single year. Which if I hold the loan for 35 years, we won't, we'll pay it off early. But if we did, that's $35,000 that is in my account, not in the bank's. Because a broker can shop around and they have a relationship with all the different banks, they know what each one will accept. I've seen online people talking and complaining that banks won't recognize certain types of remuneration. Most people earn a salary. Some people also earn commissions, and others receive, say, stock entitlements from their company. Now, banks will treat all three of these different types of income differently. The banks will have requirements around casual work versus permanent, around overtime payments, and whether you're classed as an employee or whether you work for yourself as a sole trader. Now, a broker knows which banks will accept overtime payments in the loan applications and which won't. A broker will know which banks accept your full casual wage or whether some will only accept a portion. A broker will know which banks will accept bonuses or commissions. A broker will also be able to maximize how much you can borrow by leveraging off their experience and prior dealings with the different banks to get you the best outcome. If you go to CBA directly, for example, you might get the best outcome if you're a full-time wage earner and you're borrowing less than your maximum capacity. But if you're not, or you're trying to buy at the top of your borrowing capacity, or maybe you want to push it a bit and go a little bit over, you could probably be knocked back and you could risk losing that property. The final benefit that I want to mention is time. The broker is the one that deals with the banks. The broker coordinates settlement with the lender and the solicitor and the seller. All you do, you sign the documents and let it all unfold. Hopefully I've been able to help you give a better understanding of the role of mortgage brokers and how you can make the most of them. If you have any more questions, please feel free to drop a comment below and I'll answer it if I can. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.